Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with PhantomStrider, and tonight, well, we got the 15 weirdest vending machines. My money says a lot of them are gonna be from Japan, because I know there was like one that had some underwear, ramen, I think. You'd be surprised what they have, you know? And I'm not kidding. You'll see. As for outside Japan, I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious to see what's gonna happen, so shall we hop in and see these weird vending machines? Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let me know if you actually seen these things. Let's go.
Howdy. Have you ever wanted a pizza freshly cooked straight from the vending machine? How about a tasty slice of cake? Or a fresh burrito?
The world's best vending machine!
There's lots of weird kadunka machines out there. So let's dig up the 15 craziest vending machines around the world. On a side note, I'll be using the word kadunk instead of vending machine, because kadunk is a really fun word. Anyway, let's see some kadunk machines. Let's start with number 15, Reese's Unwanted Candy Machine. Remember Halloween trick-or-treating? If you're in America, you probably do. Some people are disappointed when they receive candy like Tootsie Rolls or licorice. But what if you could replace those unwanted candies with Reese's chocolates? Given it's the most popular Halloween candy in America, I can see that being a popular idea. Reese's brought out the Halloween candy converter machine in 2018. According to their studies, apparently 90% of Americans wish they could trade their Halloween candy. In their own words,
what do we all?
Disappointment goes in. Reese's Cups
comes out.
What did you expect from the goat of Halloween? Hashtag not sorry. The customers were lining up to trade in their unwanted candy. Seeing those Reese's Cups kadunk down brought some ecstatic smiles to young kids' faces, and plenty of adult faces. It's a win-win for both customer and company, really. Reese gets further product exposure on the most profitable night, and customers get free Reese's candy, so why not? And for number 14,
is there more of those?
Pizza vending machine. Microwave pizza just met its match. Why settle for soggy microwave pizza just because you're in a rush?
Brother,
ew.
Now you can swipe your card at a vending machine, push a button, and 3 minutes later you got a freshly made pizza. The machine, called Let's Pizza, can make an entire pizza from scratch all inside the vending machine. And I'm not kidding, it can even knead and cook the dough from scratch as well. Once the flour is prepared, the kadunk machine mixes the dough and kneads a 10.5-inch pizza base. It adds the topping you choose and then puts the pizza into an infrared oven. Finally, it kadunks it out the box and pushes it out to the customer. Amadeus found a very similar vending machine that made pizza in about 5 minutes for about £7. They could actually smell the pizza as it was being cooked inside the vending machine.
You can smell it already.
It basically popped out of the machine like an old disk drive would from, say, a computer or a DVD player. It actually looks pretty decent, if a bit burnt. Dancing Bacon's also found a pizza vending machine at a zoo in Singapore. Much like the other pizza machines, it spits the pizza out like a disk drive. Their pizza was less burnt, but smaller and uncut. As most people carry pizza cutters in their pocket, I guess this isn't a problem. I mean, Dancing Bacon's does, but that's Dancing Bacon's. It tasted good though, and they particularly like the big dollops of mozzarella cheese. Personally, I'd be more tempted to try a pizza straight out of the vending machine rather than bothering to go order it. So I think a kadunk pizza is a great idea. And for number 30.
I mean, that does sound pretty cool. Like, as far as that's not really more of a thing, you know? But I guess the return investments wouldn't work out well. Actually, now I think about it, I suppose that doesn't work out well. What do you guys think? Would you guys get a vending pizza? Like, I kind of want to try it just to try it, you know? What about you guys? I mean, it does sound pretty interesting. I think we're about to get a cake one next. Check it out.
13, we have the Smack for Ketchup vending machine.
Smack for Heinz, you come around, you give that bottle of smack.
This one was actually recommended by my Lego friend Sarah, aka Just Too Good. We'll get to her recommendation shortly, but there's actually now 2 styles of ketchup vending machine. Bit of backstory, Chicago has an unofficial rule of the Chicago hot dog, and that is no ketchup. I think Heinz took this really personally, so as an act of defiance, Heinz placed ketchup vending machines all around the town, such as outside Wiener Circle, which specializes in Chicago-style hot dogs. The official Wiener Circle motto is,
"What the f*** do you want?"
A WGN news reporter checked it out, as the reporter says,
"What you do with these are up to you."
I think the commenter Queen Ruler made a good point with this machine.
It's ingenious because in
Just the
Chicago,
animation
they
now.
never include ketchup in the bag with your fries.
My friend Just Too Good
Yeah, that
recommended
does-
the Ketchup Remix vending machine. These new
there's a
digital
remix?
Kadunk machines are way more high-tech than the
Whoa.
Smack machines. These machines are capable of
Wait,
serving over
jalapeno and
200
buffalo
different
ranch?
sauce combinations,
Whoa.
such as mayo chup. For those who can't be bothered adding both tomato sauce and mayo on their food, it's literally just the two of them. It is, of course, being unveiled in Chicago, because Heinz really wants to break Chicago's stringent sauce rules, and I
That
kind
they
of
do,
love it.
apparently.
Well, what, honey?
How does ketchup taste?
Oh, for goodness sake, everyone's
Come
trying
on,
ketchup.
really?
Look, I'll pull
It's
some out of the
ketchup.
kitchen right now. All right, let's try out some ketchup. I made sure it was Heinz.
This is so... Oh, this is
The
so
nice thing
dull.
about ketchup is it has that lovely sweet and savory kick to it, turning almost any food into a tastier treat. Your steamed vegetables too bland? Add tomato sauce. Your scrambled eggs too bland? Add tomato sauce. Is that an adequate review, honey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, this is the most obvious taste test I've ever done, so let's move on. And at number 12,
Yeah,
we
next.
have the soft serve vending machine ATM.
Oh.
There is a surprising amount of ways to get instant soft serves around the world, particularly in the
fancy, though.
Eastern world like South Korea and Japan. There's a few of them, so let's
Oh,
start with
look
this
at that.
vacuum ice cream vending machine. You start
vacuum
by
ice cream?
picking your flavor on the screen. You pay for
your
it, and
card,
then your
here
ice
we
cream
go.
flavor is pulled out with a vacuum
Oh, wow.
before it kadunks down in the slot for you to enjoy. If we step over
Thanks.
to Japan, Baskin-Robbins has an ice cream vending machine too. In these machines, they offer 7 flavors, including chopped chocolate and caramel ribbon for 350 yen per cup. But it's all
So about
pre-packaged, and you don't
$3.50?
get to see the inside fun, so it's not as interesting as some of these others. Singapore has some unusual kadunk machines too.
Oh, look at this one.
design particularly feels really elegant, as it's like a robotic hand
Oh, wow,
completely
look at this.
prepares your soft serve ice cream just as a human would. The robotic hand pulls out the cup and places it under the spout where it dispenses your ice cream flavor of choice. It then carefully places the cup for you to pick up. All in about 15 seconds, which is impressive. Because it's not pre-packaged with a lid and is dispensed in front of your eyes, it feels like the most authentic ice cream experience. It's kinda like a human is available to make your ice cream 24/7, and won't judge
Careful,
you if
you
you
might
show up
take
in your
their
pajamas
jobs.
at 3
Sorry,
a.m.
let's say.
This soft serve vending machine offers a similar design, but with some weird flavors, like
ice cream?
cheese-flavored soft serve ice cream. Oh, we
Ugh.
gotta know how this one tastes.
It may
I'm
sound weird,
good.
but the cheese professor says cream cheese is
Cheese
used
professor?
in lots of desserts, like cheesecake.
Wait, there's a cheese professor now?
Yeah.
classy
Huck
old
Stu
one of the
tried the cheese ice cream. It had salty bits of cheese strewn all through it.
It tastes like caramel, but the bits of cheese taste weird. I could do with never eating this again.
Munchies and Greg's Kitchen
Yeah,
tried blue
I'm
cheese
gonna
ice
pass.
cream.
He also
Honestly.
thought it tasted like salted caramel, and he thought it was an unbelievably tasty combination. But if you're not a fan of blue cheese, you probably won't like this flavor. My favorite ice cream
Yeah, I'm
kadunk
gonna
machine
pass,
is in
thank you very
Thailand.
much.
It's called the AI Bot. In this massive glass machine, the robotic hand fills the cup, shakes it down, layers the syrup, and carefully places it to you. Seeing this thing in
that's
action
neat.
is a damn spectacle. And at number 11, we have the Subway vending machine. Why get your sandwich made by filthy, gloved human hands when you could get your Subway made almost instantly by a robotic vending machine? No
More
need
like
for social
depends, you know,
interaction.
girl.
What the hell is wrong with me? Plus, they're available 24 hours a day. So now, you and I can finally have that 4 a.m. Subway sandwich. Sino on my Twitter recommended this
the
one.
local college
He found them at his
campus.
local college campus. He offered to
grab it,
try the
though.
turkey and veggie delight for the video, and I appreciate it. He said it tasted pretty decent. It tasted like a standard turkey sandwich, but with less veggies than normal. It also came with pre-packaged Subway branded mayo. You have to sauce up the sub yourself, so there's plenty of types of pre-packaged sauces available. And the process of ordering your sub is selecting a sub or salad in the digital board. Then choose what you want on your sub or salad, zap it on your card, and down it kadunks. Though I definitely noticed the bread looks more squished when it's placed into a tight plastic
Yeah, also,
packet.
more
But all
about
the
the
reviews I
6-inch
saw
ones,
said
you
they
know?
tasted the same as a regular handmade sub, so it might be a good 24-hour option. And
But if
next
you want the
up, we have
footlong,
the
then go to the
baguette
counter.
vending machine. Let's travel to France. But what if our
Okay,
local
I'm not surprised these guys
boulangerie,
have a
aka bakery, is closed? Well, that's okay, because the French have a cadunk machine dispensing baguettes. This solves the age-old problem of when the bakers go on their lunch break and close. Or maybe the boulangerie lunch line is out the door and you just can't be bothered facing that. Baguettes are a common French staple for lunch, so it seems like a good solution. In case you don't know, baguettes are similar to baked bread. They're typically crusty and beautifully colored on the outside, while buttery soft and chewy on the inside. Typically they're made of flour, yeast, salt and water. So anyway,
Usual.
the blogger
That's kinda
French
how you make
Collection
it.
was in the bustling, wealthy French town of Guaretz, and their boulangerie was closed. But outside their local bakery was one of these baguette cadunks. Once they inserted their €206, they could hear the baguette, but it was a mystery where it was coming out. Suddenly the money dispenser opened and voila, fresh baguette.
Wait,
But
from
was
the
it
money
as good as
dispenser?
a
So it's
standard
just like-
baguette in a bakery?
My baguette was as
Oh,
warm
here we
and
go.
fresh
Yum.
as if I'd bought it in store. I used one in Gorrek, Guinamp, and in a village nearby
Bambi?
to my home. Raymond Raving Rabbits.
So sorry, that was
What?
terrible. And at number 9 we have the
Also, did that one have like a Bambi statue? Like, just a while back from that town. I swear that was Bambi for a second. Am I crazy? Anyway, moving along. Now we got the cakes.
cake vending machine.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. They are also known as cake ATMs.
ATMs.
Yep, and these delicious
The more
ATMs
you know.
are found throughout the USA and Canada. As you might assume,
Really?
they dispense
From
cakes.
Carlos.
Hey hun, what are some of the cake flavors?
It dispenses many flavours of cake slices.
Yeah.
Chocolate,
Okay, chocolate, rainbow,
and red velvet.
They sound pretty fresh too, as new cakes are restocked daily.
I was thrown in jail for eating the last piece of cake.
Oh,
You
well,
were?
anyway, these cakes are grabbed by a mechanical arm and then gently delivered to the dispense slot. And of course, forks are provided if you want to eat a slice like dem fancy folks. Japan and Singapore topped other countries in the weirdness with the cake in a can vending machine.
Wait,
Why
cake
would
in
they
a
put
can?
cake in a can?
So it
How
can
would that even
cadunk,
work?
of course. Since the cake's in a can, it can comfortably
Wait, is that
survive the
from
drop from the
Detective
top of the
Conan
machine
style?
to the
What the-
receiving slot with that satisfying kadunk.
That seems silly.
I call it fine aesthetics. It's got to have the kadunk. Dancing Bacon's tried the can cake and it
Okay.
opened just like a
How's
soda
it-
can. And you basically eat it just like a normal cake with a spoon. And while we're on the
Oh.
subject of cakes, let's also check out number 8. The
Speaking of which, a
Cupcake
cupcake
ATM.
ATM.
The company
Hello.
Sprinkles made the
Sprinkles.
Cupcake ATM way back in 2012. Anything they're baking fresh that day gets cycled into their cupcake vending machine. That gives
Cool.
people easy access 24/7. Or if they don't want to socially interact with people. To let us in on the fun, we get a camera view of the robotic arm selecting the cupcake. And within seconds, the rotating door opens and
here
you
you
get
are.
yourself a fresh box cupcake. And if you're really into cupcakes, you can even buy a full cupcake vending machine off Alibaba for $3,900. Though given
Yikes.
bakeries like Tiffany's Bakery will sell you a dozen cupcakes for around $20, maybe you should instead just buy 1,872
Yeah,
cupcakes for the same
pretty sure you
price.
still gotta stock
or, you
those
know,
bad
not
boys,
spend
you know?
$3,900 on cupcakes. Anyway. And for
Next.
number 7, we have the fries vending machine. I mean, you could get your fries served to you by a fast food worker, or you could get your fries within
True.
35 seconds from a fries kadunk machine. As they show here, you simply add funds, choose your condiments, press the
Add-ons,
start
and
button,
off you
and
go.
down kadunks your crispy fries. Fresh, hot,
that
and
it?
ready to eat. I found these fries machines are really rare, scattered sporadically around the world. But of course, Singapore has every vending machine under the sun, so our friend Dancing Bacon's found a fries
mess, no
machine
mess.
too. And after 35
it
seconds,
work?
this is the result. Honestly, appearance-wise, they look a bit stale and oily, but Bacon seemed to find them hot
it's
and
what
crispy
you
enough
expect.
with evenly spread salt, though they did note the oiliness as well. Honestly, looking at the result of these machines, I think I'd rather just cook some fries myself in the oven, or, you know, just get them from a fast food place. And at number
Yeah,
6,
easier that
we
way.
have the
Oh, the
burrito
burrito
box vending
vending
machine.
machine.
Behold, Chipotle-style burritos straight out of the kadunk machine. Proclaimed to be
I'll be-
shockingly good by business
Chipotle-style
inside.
burritos for
This could
$4.95.
be a new high for food distribution technology, but perhaps a new depressing low for Mexican cuisine. This is the
Yeah, no
world's
kidding.
first automated burrito kiosk, and I think the last. They weren't very popular. Vlog Mike checked out the machine in LA. When you press a button on the machine, cheery music plays. Menu items include bacon egg burrito and grilled steak burrito. $5 each. And like any good burrito, there's the option of guacamole, sour cream, or hot sauce. You then get 90 seconds where some rockin' music plays and your burrito is prepared. So Vlog Mike and his friends decided to dance a bit. Adds to the experience, I guess. 90 seconds later, down kadunks a steaming hot burrito. There's not much magic to show you on this one as there's less cooking happening.
Fair.
Instead, the burrito box is restocked every 1 to 2 days. Vlog Mike and his dancing friends were clearly a little tipsy when trying this machine, but Mike said the burrito tasted fine and was even better with extra guacamole. But as I said earlier, this one never took off. And any videos I found on the burrito box are 8 to 10 years ago. So I guess LA just wasn't looking for a fast, easy burrito any time of night.
Though I can imagine people are that, or just maybe Chipotle were just like, ban the vending machines, they're taking our money. Sorry, I had to go there. Anyway, I think you get the idea. I mean, I can understand, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out well. I don't know. I don't really eat burritos, so it's definitely a pass for me. Well, we're near the end, so let's see where things go from here.
Next
Number
up,
5.
we have the cotton candy vending machine.
Ooh, we've seen this.
Yeah, we have. Finally, a vending machine available in our own country. As I sit in my local food court, I've seen many happy kids purchase one of these cottony sugary treats. And judging by their smiles afterwards, they like the taste. It feels like you're at a fairground. The machine even shows you it spinning the cotton candy as it's made.
What is it doing? It's making me like a little bird.
Whoa.
I love this.
But hey, it'd be fun to check this one out myself. I'll head down to the mall and show you.
And we can actually see all the action from down here. Let's go with Wild Winter. That looks delicious. Oh, here we can see the magic starting. The little thing comes up here and it starts spinning around.
Oh, wow.
Now it looks like a spider web. And it slides up like so. And the fairy floss is ready.
Actually, it does look like a boat.
Oh. Well, I used this stuff as a kid.
Our next choice is the
got me.
ramen bowl vending machine. Let's travel over to
of
Japan.
course. With
the
Japan, you
home
gotta
of
have your ramen.
And most definitely the home of vending machines of all types. From toys to burgers to toasties to more toys. So of course, with the average Japanese busy lifestyle, they'll of course have a ramen vending machine for a quick easy snack. Experienced Japan found a ramen machine that spits out the ramen completely heated and cooked. It pushes out much like the disc tray pizza machine gave. And poor JPKO Countryside found the most run-down, crappy-looking vending machine selection I've ever seen. But included among them was a cup noodle ramen vending machine. Let's see if it still works. Why, yes it does, and disposable chopsticks are included. The hot water machine seems to work fine, so JPKO was able to get some instant ramen. Looks delish. Amazing how such a lousy, run-down place could turn out such a top-notch looking ramen. What's next? And for number 3, we have the burger vending machine. Oh, now we can get our burgers kadunked out of the Robo Burger machine.
Ooh, yum. That sounds delicious.
It sounds tasty alright, but I worry at this rate AI will make fast food jobs redundant within a couple of decades. Though it's worth mentioning,
I can see that.
Japan has had burger vending machines for a lot longer than America, such as KBD Productions shows us here. It came in a small box, heated via microwave, and KBD found it tasted meh. Yeah, it sure looks meh, with inconsistent texture and a bland flavor. But I think it's important to mention, Japan's had this technology for a long time. To Western countries like America though, kadunk burgers are a much newer concept. One pioneer is Robo Burger vending machines. CNET found a Robo Burger machine in a New Jersey shopping mall. It was a towering 7-foot tall machine. But for all its heft, the burger still takes 7 minutes to go from a frozen patty to a very messy burger. But let's go with an open mind. Bridget got to customize whether her burger included cheese, mustard, or sauce. I like that Bridget could smell the oven cooking her burger from inside the machine. It's fun for the build-up for the magic happening. Inside the machine, the bun is toasted, the patty is cooked, and the toasted bun receives its sauces. And finally, a robotic hand slaps the burgers together. Even if the burger was messy, it does look a whole lot tastier than what KBD was given in Japan. And Bridget was impressed with the taste. It was hot and it had the freshness of what she might expect at a barbecue with a nice charred crunch. Of the machines, Robo Burger would be my first preference, but personally, I'd still prefer to get my burger from a human. And next up, we have the crab vending machine.
There's crabs?
Why wait in line at a grocery store when you could buy your crab from a vending machine? Japan, Singapore, and China have their own selection of crabs ready to be dunked out of a slot. In Singapore's case, House of Seafood tried a cooked crab vending machine. His crab was cooked and ready within 5 minutes.
Whoa!
It gives you the option for hot or frozen, but holy cow, $80?
But the machine accepts both cash and card transactions.
Well, good luck inserting that in quarters. As a chef,
no
Dad had
kidding.
thought
Good
that
luck.
something has
You're
to be
gonna-
sacrificed for this sort of convenience. Well, let's see. How's it taste?
That's good chili crab.
If I closed my eyes, I would never have guessed this was cooked weeks ago.
In Japan's case, we have a less prepared, more basic option.
Yeah, here we
Bonjin
go.
Diary found a kadunk machine that offered boiled crab, peeled crab, and crab meat for 500 to 900 yen. They even come in a paper explaining how to prepare the crab. After boiling the crab, Bonjin tried the crab in a meal and called the taste unique and rich.
So that's what I taste like.
In Nanjing, China,
So that's what it
our
tastes like.
crab comes in the depths of a subway train station.
nice.
It kadunks down like a traditional machine and it's restocked daily. And holy cow, it's still
Whoa, they're alive.
And a little cranky, unsurprisingly. Yeah, I think I've had my share of crab kadunks. What's next? Man, for number
Next.
one,
Okay,
we
the last
have
one.
the
I got
bug vending machine. AKA
Bugs?
the Mobug vending machine. I know they're high in
Like
protein
actual
and minerals,
bugs or
Aw, nasty.
You're learning to love them.
I should have known my Aussie brethren would be willing to try this. Mitch lives in Japan, and he happened upon this rather unusual vending machine. While eating bugs
thing?
isn't super trendy in Japan, it's common enough that these Mobug machines are all over the country. You can, of course, buy mealworms here in Australia, but they're typically a snack we feed to birds. But these bug vending machines have a selection of bugs for your snacking pleasure,
Ooh, the little green film kind.
including silkworm, beetles, crickets, and of course mealworms. The crickets even come in small, medium, and large. How thoughtful.
Matata.
They're presented cold and carefully packaged within a jar. Mitch's decision on what to buy
Hakuna
seemed to come
Matata, my
down
friends.
to,
Hakuna
"Oh,
Matata,
these
I
look
guess."
nasty, let's get him."
Alright, yeah, righto.
I mean, those look nasty as hell.
They look nasty, man.
Their machine even has a drink made of bugs and eel cola. I applaud your creativity, Japan. Very close to what
Yeah.
I'd enjoy doing. They ate these bugs
Can we
down in the
pass?
forest.
The nastiest one first, righto. Let's do it.
How'd they taste, guys?
Good, a little mealy.
A little mealy.
Mealy,
The
not
silkworm
surprised.
are pretty good and taste like salted nuts. The bamboo caterpillar looked nasty, but they tasted nice, like prawn crackers. Flamin' dingo struth, mate.
Itadakimasu.
Not bad. That's my second favorite.
Surely the crickets didn't taste good. What do they think of the texture?
Oh, fuck, no way. I better
boy.
wash it down with some eel cola, mate.
Outback Steakhouse Extreme. Punish your toilet.
Well, they're braver than me for
Toilet.
trying them at all. Kangaroo remains one of the most sustainable meats on our planet. So for now, I think I'll stick with that for my protein. Kangaroos are awesome.
Fair enough.
Personally, I don't think these vending machines are a bad or a good thing. The cynic in me says kadunk
to each their
machines
own.
could just be a cheap way to replace human jobs. But I also recognize they can be convenient and helpful in times of social distancing or when someone needs food at late hours. So I think there's
That could work.
pluses and minuses to them. But hey, at least they're a bit of fun for
each
us.
their own, right?
Anyway, thanks for tolerating me saying kadunk about 100 times. I really love that word.
Nothing wrong with it.
And let me know if you've seen any interesting vending machines where you live. And as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I might see you next time. Today's
Bye-bye.
member question is from...
Well, there we go. What do you guys think? Honestly, with all this, wow. That's all I can say, just wow. Honestly, the bug one, yeah, that's definitely a nope. You know what I mean? Let me know. Would you order from any of these vending machines? Let me know. I mean, the cotton candy one looked pretty cool. But anyway, till next time, adios, everybody.